What's up? So I wanted to talk a little bit about some rope access gear that I've been wanting to do these for a little while, and I'm not going to go into full detail on everything that I have, but I just wanted to talk about this one device that I really like. It's the Skylotec Sirius Descender, and I'm going to go into a little bit a few of the features. The reason why I think this one is, if you're looking into getting a device for yourself, even be it for arborist work, you can even use this for rock climbing, rope access work, if you're a rope access technician, any of those, I highly recommend this device, and I'm going to go into a couple of reasons why I like this one. Start off, it comes with its own carabiner, and it's an ambidextrous auto locking carabiner, so you can open it two different ways, left hand, right hand. It spins both ways. It's pretty cool, easy to open. So we got that out of the way. Let's go into the device itself. This is Skylotec Sirius. Cool thing is, when you have this attached to you, you don't have to ever take the device off. You can open it up with the carabiner still attached. That's handy in the instance when you're doing rope-to-rope transfers, rebelays, Jew entanglements, and you're working at height. And if you drop this device, yes, there are other ways you can self-rescue, especially arborists, you know about. You have knots you can use to get yourself down and stuff. But I like that feature. You don't have, like, it's just peace of mind. While we have this open, we'll go right into the next feature that makes this really cool. We can go into a few of them. It loads from the top down, and most devices go from the bottom up, and that can create rope twists and binds, and so that this, will make your ropes last longer, and ropes are expensive. Less wear and tear on your ropes. It's got an amazing cam system. This cam system, and everything on this device is metal. There's no plastic on it at all. So you're gonna get longevity out of this device. So while we have this open, when you load your rope through, and you're doing rope-to-rope transfers or something like that, or a rebelay, and you're busy, you're not thinking, and in the event you do make the mistake of not closing this device, guess what happens? You have your rope in here. As soon as you go to weight that rope, this automatically closes. That's a real thing. I haven't had to use that feature, but it's nice peace of mind. It's a cool feature, the automatic closure. This thing will automatically close the second this device is weighted just a little bit, if you were to leave it open. So anyone new in the industry or new to anything, this can be good peace of mind to a lot of people. It's a nice safety feature. Skylotec, they're coming up with some pretty innovative features. What else can I talk to you about while this thing is open? All right, so we can go into, it's got an access hole right here. This is where you can clip a carabiner for a couple of reasons. One, it'll prevent this thing from completely locking and closing. You can put your pulley system on here. There's a few different things you can use this as an ascender. Midpoint attachment. We'll go into this handle here. It's got the panic brake. So you're going, you freak out, you stop. You're not gonna lower it anymore. Or if you're working at height and something were to drop and catches your handle, you'll lower for a second, but as soon as it hits that panic feature, it stops. You're on a brake, you're not going anywhere. It will hold the weight. The handle is metal. It's gonna hold, and you'll just sit there. You can take the thing off that's holding back, and this automatically shuts back forward. Some of the D4s, the Quantum D4, you have to spin the handle all the way around to reset it once you hit that panic feature. This, you don't. You let go, it automatically resets, and you can go back to running. While we're on the handle again, notice this hole. I didn't really think anything of it at first. It wasn't until I realized this is a cool feature for rescue situations. Like level 1 sprat, you do lift off rescues, right? With this creates rescue times, cuts it down even faster. I think the fastest I did a self-rescue, especially when I was learning, I did it in about 10 minutes, which is pretty fast. Lift off and lower, down to the ground, disc hooked. It was just under 10 minutes. But with this, all you have to do is you pull it back just a little bit, You hook a carabiner into here. We'll take this one just for demonstration. So you got your carabiner. This will prevent the device from locking, closing. Then what you do is you take an accessory cord and you run it through here, tie it off, and you can girth hitch something onto it if you want. And then either with you right next to the person, you can hold the accessory cord and then lower yourself with this, and that lowers the person. You no longer have to lift the person off and put them onto you. Or if you have 3 people, so you have the person that needs to be rescued, you're up there, you're like, okay, we need to get this person down. You attach your accessory cord. The guy on the ground, if you have a communication with him, the guy on the ground can lower him and get him down. That cuts down having to transfer persons over onto you, taking off their ropes. It's that feature is really, really cool. What else can I talk about this? It's pretty lightweight. It's definitely lighter than a D4. Oh, ascending with this, butter. Imagine if if you're familiar with the D4s or anything like that, I'd say ascending with just this and your hand ascender. Yeah, I'd say it'd probably be equivalent to using like a D4. It's probably better than using a D4 with your hand ascender and a pulley system on your D4 to help, lift you up. This thing is smooth. What else can I talk about it? The cam system's great. You do a little squeeze and you can, even when it's not weighted, that's another thing. Some people have some devices have a hard time once it's not weighted anymore, trying to get that extra slack into the rope. This thing is great for that. This thing is great for rigging a pulley system in multiple different scenarios. You can have this anchored and then have the rope anchored up here and then run a pulley system back, and then you can do 3-to-1, 6-to-1s. A lot of mechanical advantages you can do with this device. Progress capture. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. Any more other questions? And if you like these videos, I'll go through some of my other gear that I really, really like, and stuff that I might change out for something else. Just to help keep, if you guys are getting new into the industry or you think about getting your own gear, that this might help save you some money in buying stuff that I think either is worth it or that I would recommend something else. Yeah, thanks.